Hello and welcome to the Vancouver SEO video series, and in today's episode I want to talk about something called the bleed method. Now it's not what you think it is. So what exactly is the bleed method? The bleed method is all about focusing your efforts on one thing and one thing only, and because you're so good at that one thing, it starts to bleed. Your idea starts to spread across other channels, other keywords or phrases, and it spreads in the marketplace. So let me give you an example of what it really means. So say this is a piece of paper. When you focus on a particular idea and you have, say, Vancouver SEO expert. Right now, you're just focusing on that one keyword, which is SEO expert, and SEO expert, and you're writing a lot of content related to SEO expert. And you're focusing mostly on a targeted location because of the focus. But just as how you drop ink onto a piece of paper and it starts to bleed and it starts to spread, it starts to smudge as you keep dropping ink on that one location, on a piece of paper starts to smudge and makes and it eventually blends into the sheet. Same thing would happen even when you focus your efforts on that one keyword, which is to say that now if you're focusing on Vancouver SEO expert, you're so dominant in that particular key phrase, eventually it'll start to spread for marketing. It'll start to spread for digital marketing. You'll start to spread for social media marketing. And you're just basically spreading your ideas. It's starting to bleed into a broader set of keywords or key phrases or a broader set of ideas because you're so good at that one particular thing. So the first idea is to, when we talk about the bleed method, it's all about focus. It's all about focus. And over time, your ideas will start to spread. So over time, right now you might be focusing on this one content. So these are the number of your focus point. But over time, because you're so good at what you're doing, you'll start to spread for a much broader set of keywords or key phrases into other markets and to whatnot. So if you know about the principle of the red ocean versus the blue ocean strategy, you start with the blue ocean, where you're focusing on that one keyword, you're dominating that market, and eventually, because you're becoming so good, when you start to spread into the red ocean, because you're so competitive, you're doing different strategies, you're doing different implementations, you start to be disruptive. Because your ideas and strategies to dominate the blue ocean is very different, but when you bring it to the red ocean, they start to be very dominant factors because you'll be doing things untraditionally. You'll be doing things that the red ocean people on your competition in the red ocean will not be able to comprehend, and they don't do things the way you will be doing things, and you start to be disruptive. So the whole idea of the bleed method is to be focused on a particular key phrase or keyword that is so unique to you, with little competition, and over time you'll start to blend into the broader into your broader market. So in simple English, you're starting with a niche, and then you're moving into a broader market. And you don't have to do anything. You just have to keep focusing on this one keyword. All your content needs to be channeled into it, and just by the laws of how nature works, it'll start to bleed into the broader set. So that's the idea. And this is what we generally do, and we tell our clients as well, is to just be focused. The name of the game over here is being focused. It's all about being focused. If you start to do, if you start to do 10 different things at the same time, then you're not concentrating efforts in one activity, and at the end you'll realize that most of your activity does not give you any results because it lacks focus. And it's easy to complain and say that my marketing strategies are not working. And in reality, it is because you are not focused. And I see this a lot with my clients where they do 10 different content and they tell me it's not working. And most of the content that they produce is irrelevant to even what their brand is supposed to be about. So it's my goal to tell them, okay, this is not how you write content. Your content is going to be focused on one particular keyword. Your whole positioning of your brand is going to be positioned under this one particular key phrase or whatnot. And then we're just going to constantly do activities, position our brands in this particular way, solve only this particular pain point of your clients. Don't solve every pain point of your client. We're in digital marketing. We don't do pay-per-click advertisement as of now. We don't do social media marketing as of now, but we do SEO and website maintenance. But over time, once we become very good at it, there's good chances our skill set would increase, and then we can do other activities in digital marketing. But for now, we just focus on SEO and we just focus on website maintenance. Because we know if we're so good at it, it'll start to bleed into other activities, into the other channels. But we want to dominate at least these two things. So if you have any website issue, we can fix it. And if you want to rank high on search, we can fix it. And all our activities and all our focus is just focused on those two activities, pain points of our clients. So that's what a bleed method is in simple English, is focus all your effort on one thing and let time, you don't have to speed the process up. Let time allow you to dominate the other sectors eventually. So in a nutshell, that if you are struggling to use marketing in the right way, it's probably because you are not focused. So I'm repeating myself out here again. If you found this video series helpful, I highly recommend you to subscribe to our channel below. We also have a podcast called the Vancouver SEO Expert Podcast. I highly recommend you to subscribe to the podcast on Google Play, Google Podcast, and on Spotify. And we talk about all of this in an audio format. And you can also follow us on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and subscribe to our blog at blog.antsand.com, where we share invaluable insights on digital marketing, growth hacking, sales, CRO, SEO, and everything and anything that can help you grow your business online. So I highly recommend you to subscribe to this video series. Thank you.